Alright, what is up YouTube? Fitz here back again with another video, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on how to hit level 40 in a week or less than a week on both gens. I'm going to show you guys next gen and current gen. Obviously, as you guys can see, I'm level 40 on next gen. I am not level 40 on current gen because I don't really enjoy playing current gen, so I'm not going to grind to 40 on it. But I did do it on next gen, and principles apply for both next gen and current gen. I'm obviously going to switch over to gameplays on current gen or next, depending on where I'm at. But this is the main thing that guys need to understand, is that whether you're on next gen or current gen, if you want to hit this in a week, you're going to have to grind. It's not going to be, you know, I'm going to play 2 hours a day for a week and hit level 40. You guys are going to have to put a lot of time in. I know a lot of you guys are on summer break, so you guys might be able to do that. But if you guys don't have the time, it's fine. I'll show you guys what you guys have to do. Alright, so we're going to start off on current gen. Now, I don't play current gen. As you guys can see, I'm only level 9 over here. But I do know how to rep up. So the first thing that you guys need to know is stay away from these courts. Stay away from the 2s. Stay away from the 3s. It is not going to help you here. This is not a good way to rep up. You are going to be wasting your time. If you're trying to hit this in a week and you are trying to get to level 40, you are not going to hit it by playing 2s. It is going to take a lot of time. I'm pretty sure I heard IQ Contain say that once you hit 30, it's 100 games per level to get to 40, which is insane. I don't know if that's exactly true, but I know that it's a lot of time spent in the park. So don't go to the park. What I'm going to tell you first is you're going to want to first go over to the neighborhood and check out the event schedule. The event schedule is not packed because it's the end of the season, but if you're watching this in a newer season, this is going to be a packed event schedule. You guys might find the fire and ice thing here. You might find the vacation days like this. You might find the ones where it's just double rep on deck 15 and 16, whatever it is. Just check here, and you're going to want to play on the weekends, whatever it is that they're playing here, because this is where you're going to be able to get the double rep, and this is where you're going to be able to maximize your time for the rep. Now, grinding to level 40 on current gen is pretty much the same as it's always been since 2K20. So I'm going to tell you guys a little secret after this that hopefully no 2K dev is watching, because they might pack my account. But I'm going to tell you guys a little something after I tell you this. So first things first, if you guys want to be able to hit level 40 very, very easily, you're going to want to go to the rec. The rec is the best way to rep up. I could talk about it all day, but all you guys need to know is you're going to get way more rep per rec game than you are in the park. The best way to get rep in the rec is to play on a center and get A+. It's the best way, no doubt. You're going to get tons of rep, and you're going to be able to hit pretty much like 2 levels when you're in the 1s, maybe a level when you're in the 10s, and then every like 2-3 games you'll hit a new level in the 20s and 30s. So that's pretty much how you guys are going to want to do it in the rec. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret on current gen. Now I take it back about not playing the 2s and 3s, because if you guys are playing 2K on current gen, that means you have a PS4 or you have a PS5. Or in some cases, you still have your old PS4 and you have a PS5. So for the people that have 2 consoles in the house, this is what you're going to want to do. Now, I'm going to just stare at this court and let you guys watch this game while I explain this, because you guys are going to have to, write some notes down. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make an account on your second PlayStation. This is going to be an account that is a bot account for you, and you're going to make it a 60 overall, lowest height, lowest wingspan. Just make it appear useless pretty much. And then on your main account, you're going to want to have either a center or a playmaking guard. Does not matter. It could be a playmaking shot creator, it could be a 2-way playmaker, whatever it is. That's what you're going to want to have. So you're going to get a friend who also has a second PlayStation, or just someone that will spend their time doing this for you. So you're going to want to have you and your friend on center and guard, and then you're going to want to have your 2 spare PlayStations on the 2 bots, okay? And then you're going to want to come to a park, find an empty court. Now, this can get you banned, so I'm just saying I recommend you do this when there's not many people here. You're going to have to do this early in the morning or late at night. Come to a court like this. You'll put your bots over here on a team, and then you will put your you and your teammate over here. Now you'll make your bots miss the shot, then you'll make your bots run around. You'll tie a rubber band around your analogs so they don't get kicked out for being still, so they just run around in circles. And then you and your buddy will just throw lobs. Now the best way to maximize this is to go to season prizes, and you guys are going to want to pop your double XP tokens. Now when you do that, that is how you are going to maximize the rep, and you are going to be able to, pretty much hit level 40 doing that in 2 days. That is called boosting, and it's what I did in 2K21. I did that to hit Legend last year. I don't really care to say that. So many people boost. Some of your favorite YouTubers boost. I don't really care. That's just what I recommend. If you're still playing on current gen and you're struggling to hit level 40, just plug in that old PlayStation and get to boosting, because that's how you do it. I don't mean to be so blunt with you, and if Ronnie sees this video, fuck you, Ronnie, but that's pretty much all there is to it. Obviously, I didn't do that on next gen. You guys are gonna see in a little bit. I did not boost on next gen because it costs about $1,000 to buy a fucking PlayStation 5. Who has 2 PlayStation 5s? But so I did hit level 40 legitly on next gen. But if I were to be on current gen right now, if I want to hit level 40 today on current gen, I'm going downstairs in my basement, getting my PlayStation 4, and I'm finding a friend to boost with. It's that simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed the current gen part of this. Let's go over to next gen. Alright, so moving on to next gen. At the time of recording, there's 10 days left for you guys to hit level 40. So on next gen, you guys get the jetpack. On current, you get the mascots. You get mascots on level 30 on next gen. So, you know, it's a lot easier to get mascots on here, but it's still a bit of a grind. So the biggest mistake is that a lot of you guys like to make is you say, oh, I want to hit level 40. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grind 2s. I'm going to grind 3s. I'm going to go grind the park. Yes, that is probably the most fun way to do it, but you would have had to start way earlier in the season, because it is just not the most time, you know, it's just not the best way to manage your time. If you guys come to the park and you just grind 2s, you're going to lose a few games. You might streak a few games, but you're not going to hit level 40 in a week doing that. So what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to hop on your vehicle, whether you guys hit level 40 already, you got the skateboard, and you guys are going to want to go ahead over to the wreck. The only time that you guys should be playing in a park setting is when there are double rep events. Now, go over to season events here. Hold on, not appearance. We're going to go over to season events here. And as you guys can see, every Friday on next gen, they have Club 2K, which is from 9 p.m. to midnight. Now, they have multiple servers of this. You can play on East, you can play on West. So you could actually get 6 hours of rep out of this if you want to really, you know, grind it. However, I know a lot of you guys, it's Friday, 9 o'clock at night. You guys, you know, are on summer vacation. You guys might not want to be playing 2K for 3 hours on a Friday night. That's totally understandable. So, if you have to chalk Club 2K, that's totally fine. But I do recommend that you dedicate some time to the weekend if you guys want to hit level 40 this season. So obviously this applies to every single season. So if you guys are just watching this later down the road, you guys can do this and still hit it in a week. But if you're on a time constraint, this is how to do it. So as you guys can see, we have Rival Day. Now, Rival Day is really just, you know, it's going to be a 2 times rep event the whole weekend. I'm pretty sure the winner of the Rival Day, like the championships, which is always Beast of the East, I'm pretty sure they get like 3 or 4 times rep. I could be wrong on that. Correct me in the comment section if you guys know. But the bottom line is you always are going to want to be checking the event schedule. Now, this event schedule is kind of boring. It's just Rival Day all weekend, but it's because it's the last weekend. But sometimes there's going to be boot camp on here, which is like 75 overalls. Sometimes there's going to be 90s, which is the 90s. Sometimes there will be, you know, Puma, which is 4 times rep. Sometimes there will be double rep in the wreck. All sorts of events are popping up on here, and that is what you're going to want to take advantage of. When you are taking advantage of 2 times rep, you know, events, I, for one, was on the boot camp grind. It is going to tremendously help your rep, because you're going to be able to just shoot up through the ranks and be able to unlock 2 times XP tokens by yourself as well. Now, moving on from the event schedule, you guys are going to want to also come over to your, like, statues here. Obviously, I play for the Knights, but if you guys play for, you know, whatever affiliation, just go to your statue here, and you are going to want to, you know, get your daily reward. Now, I just got mine, so I got to wait 12 hours, but you know, you guys get 2 times rep tokens from there, and, you know, be able to grind on 2 times rep. So make sure you guys do that every day. Now, when you guys are not playing 2 times rep events and it is a weekday, this is where you guys want to be. You guys want to be at the rec center. Now, the rec center is the best place to get rep in NBA 2K2 by far. Whether it is current gen or next gen, this is where you guys are going to want to be. And the reason is for that, because the rep is just too good to turn down. You'll be getting about 10 to 20% on a 30 bar. You get about 50% on a 20 bar. You get about a bar in the teens, and you get like 2 levels per rec game when you're in like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 9. So your rep in the rec center is insane. It is all I played to get to level 40, and it took me about 50 games. I'm not gonna lie, it takes about 50 games. You guys can see my record here. I'm 60 and 57. Now, I only play this with randoms. I don't go in here with a full team of 5. It takes too much time, and it's too, you know, organized. People start complaining. It's bad. So I just go in here with the randoms. You're gonna get matched up with some old heads. You'll win some, you'll lose some. I got to level 40 when I had about 50 wins and about 40 losses. So it took about 90 full games played plus a double rep weekend So it's a bit of a grind, but if you guys want to get this level 40 in a week, that is what you're going to have to do. Like I said, you're not going to be able to just play 2 hours a day. Playing 2 hours a day is not going to get you anywhere. You are definitely going to have to, put some time in and grind. I was playing about 15 hours a day. I know that sounds like a no life, but I really wanted to get level 40 and make this video for you guys. So you guys see 60 and 57, terrible rec record, but we hit level, so that's what it is. Now, my biggest tip for the rec center as well is that when you guys are in there, obviously the goal is to win, but the main thing that you guys are going to want to be worrying about is your teammate grade. Now, the best way to do this is obviously to be a center. So if you are a center, you have a bit of an advantage. It's harder to do this as a spot up, a lockdown defender. Biggest tip, get that A+ than if you are a center. So I recommend you guys make a center and get into the rec center because the A+ is so helpful in rep. I know that the my points sometimes will say, like for example, I would get my points that say 17,000 my points, which I've come to find out that my points has no correlation to the amount of rep that you get in the rec center. It's just so much more because you get 17,000 my points sometimes in like a park game, and you go up maybe 5 to 10%. Well, in the rec you go up maybe 20 to 30. It's insane how fast you rep up in the rec, and I really recommend you guys give it a try. I always thought that I would hate the rec. I always thought that I would get really bored of it and just start yelling at old heads and just crazy stuff like that. But it actually is fun if you guys get used to it, and it's worth grinding to 40. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I feel like if you just give it a try, it might be a lot easier. Now obviously I play park once I hit level 40, but the rec was where I had to put in the work. Last thing I'm going to say, make sure that you guys are popping your double reps. Now the double reps, you guys are only going to want to use those when you are playing rec center. You guys do not want to pop double reps in the park because people might run, you might lose games, and you're not going to get much out of it in the first place. Do not pop them during double rep events because they kind of cancel out. They literally are useless. Only pop them when playing in the rec center. Now, if you're grinding for level 30 because you want mascots on next gen before the new season, then pop your double rep, before you hit to level 30 because that's what your goal is. But if you're trying to get to level 40, I would save them until you're at level 30 and then use them all to get to 40, because 30 to 40 is definitely way harder than 0 to 30. You could get 0 to 30 in probably 2 days just playing rec and popping your double rep. But if you don't pop your double rep, you could probably get 0 to 30 in like 3 days, and then pop all your double rep to get to 40 and get that in like 3 days. So that is the best way that I would do it on next gen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Let me know what level you guys are this season if you guys enjoyed this season. I think this is the best season. This is the first time I hit 40 and the first one to hit 40. Obviously I could hit 40 every single season if I wanted to, but the rewards were never appealing enough for me to hit it. So this season I actually wanted to, and I got it done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'm Fitzy, and I'll see you next time.